B'chein b'inyan refuah, says the Beis Halevi, when it comes to refuah, many times we see that the doctor has no idea what he's talking about and he got it all wrong. Not only did he not fix anything, but he made it worse. And many times we see in history where people they were trying to figure things out on sick people, and not only didn't they make them better, they actually end up killing them, and had they let them alone and let them, they would have lived. So how could a person trust refuah, trust the idea that there's doctors can heal him? Not only that, what an embarrassment, says the Beis Halevi, it is that a person who davens 3 times a day, 3 times a day we say we say HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that's Reifei Cholim, and it doesn't go into our heart, and as soon as something goes wrong, you forget completely that you just finished davening Shemona Esrei and right away you drop HaKadosh Baruch Hu and run only after Hishtadlus. Shaya Novi said that HaKadosh Baruch Hu was upset with Klal Yisrael. Why? Because they were mechabed me with their mouths, with their lips, but in their heart, the heart was far away from me. Now, of course, we have to expand a little bit on this Nekuda, because, of course, we discussed this in the Chovos HaLevavos already and in the Kada Kemach and so forth. The idea of refuah. Of course, there is room to go to a doctor, but the Chovos HaLevavos warned us against Chas v'Shalom not to rely on the doctor. But Adarabah, it's an idea where the Chovos HaLevavos says HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to go to the doctor, as the pasuk says, "V'rapa." He wants us to go to the doctor. However, on the other hand, the Ramban makes it clear when a person reaches a level of what the Chovos HaLevavos would call the Gdolim HaChasidim, the people who have real Bitachon, Ramban makes it clear there's no room for such a person to go to a doctor. As famously, the Chidah, whenever he felt sick, would go to the mezuzah and daven by the mezuzah, and that was it. He wouldn't go to the doctor. Why did he go to the mezuzah? He felt that was his level of Ishtadlus. So we see the idea here that Ishtadlus does not necessarily mean going to a doctor, and if you do go to a doctor, Chas v'Shalom, not to rely on the doctor, but Adarabah, remembering that it only comes through Bitachon. More than that, the Reb Yisrael Salanta used to say that there are 2 levels of Bitachon. There's the level of Bitachon of the Rambam, and that's for the Chasidim or Rishonim, for the people who have a full Bitachon, and there is no reason forever for them to walk into the office of a doctor. And then there's the Chovos HaLevavos, which is for most people, which means, yes, I'm working on my Bitachon, and I believe that only HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that's sending me the refuah. On the other hand, HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants me to go to the doctor, so I'll go to the doctor, but only as a shtadlus, and not chas v'shalom for 1 second relying on the doctor or medication.